The Mendelian inheritance is visualized and represented by Punnett Square, invented by British geneticist Reginald Punnett. It is a tabular diagram used to predict the possible phenotypes and genotypes in a cross of paternal alleles and maternal alleles. In Punnett Square, where both parents have heterozygous genotype of color, here capital Y is dominant yellow color and small y is recessive green color. One parent is represented along the top, while other parent is represented along the side of the square. Offsprings result from pairing of the gametes, one from each parent. The offspring genotypes are capital Y, small y, and small y, as small yy are green, while capital YY and capital Y small yp's have different genotypes. They have same yellow phenotype. Punnett Square also better represent the Mendel famous 3:1 ratio. A cross between two yellow seed hybrids produces 3 times as many yellow seeds as green seeds. Thomas Hunt Morgan's X-linked inheritance is also visualized by Punnett Square. Flies normally have red eyes, but he found a male with white eyes. He crossed this male with a wild-type female with red eyes. Entire offspring of the first generation were red-eyed. He then crossed males and females from the first generation to each other. The white eye trait reappeared in the expected 3:1 Mendelian ratio for a recessive trait. However, only the males had white eyes. This suggested that the white eye trait is carried on the X chromosome. A Punnett Square predicts the same results. Crossing white-eyed males and red-eyed females from the second generation produced equal numbers of offspring with each eye color. Males have white eyes when they inherit the mutant gene on the X chromosome from their mother. Females only show the trait if they inherit mutant genes on both X chromosomes.